Hi everybody, welcome to another episode of GTM On-The-Go by Storylane. Today I've got Andrew Hatfield.
What we want to do is capture people's attention, and no one cares about the beginning, like the setup, it's boring. I don't want to see the login and the configuration of your app. What I want to see is like right smack bang in the climax of what pain I've got. Like customers care about the work they're trying to do. So what is their biggest pain? And like that's the thing they've told you they want to see, and show solving that. I'd ask additional follow-up questions around that discovery process. Okay, so what's changed that's made this important now? What is this problem preventing you from being able to do? Or if you solved it, would you then be able to go and do whatever their job is? They're all open-ended questions, but they're also qualifying. And so it gives you some real meat to then, when you're doing the demo, highlight those specific aspects. I think the risk is you pick the wrong story. You can have a clash of cultures. Like one startup I worked with, they had a mascot that was a pig, and that doesn't work in certain markets. The other big danger is you make the story boring, and your role as the storyteller is to be the guide in this story. You're not the hero. You're trying to make the buyer the hero. Like you want them in the story. Like little things, and this is just generally sales, like when you ask them a question, don't be afraid of silence. Like they're thinking, let them answer. Like don't interrupt them. That is a mistake that I've made, where I've assumed that security is really important to you because you're a bank. Actually, that wasn't their problem, right? It was about efficiency. Get involved in the core marketing team or product marketing. They don't develop this message and this story in isolation. Like they work with product, they work with customer facing teams, they work with sales. If that's not the case, go talk to your sales team, to your product marketing team, to sales enablement and work with them. And then conversely, let's say it's product marketing has built this message, they've built this story, they've built the sales collateral. Don't just give it to sales. It's super hard for someone else to tell another person's story. What I always wanted when I was in sales, and now I do for other sales teams, is I record 2 videos. One of me giving the pitch, and then I go and do like a meta commentary on that original video where I pause it and say, just like we want to remove friction from the buyer, we want to remove friction from the sales process so that we can help the buyer buy. Focus on the big use cases. People don't want to see like a product walkthrough from beginning to end. It's boring, it's unhelpful, and it's a waste of everybody's time. I find that supplementing interactive demos with simple, like one feature functional videos before they get to that, people don't want to watch a 15-20 minute video when they don't know you. But they're happy to watch 10 2-minute videos, which is the same thing, so that when they do have the interactive demo, it's far more powerful. If they reach out to sales and they want to book like a tailored demo, they're so much further along that buying process. While they are about a feature or a function or something basic, you still employ storytelling techniques and like weave it into the greater narrative. Generally, there's this increasing awareness that storytelling is a thing outside of like books and movies. I hate to be on like an AI bandwagon. When used correctly, some of these AI tools, whether it's like a chat GPT or what we've seen now with Sora and the preview, I use things like chat GPT, help me frame things. Like I will give it like, here's the structure, and here's the voice I want to use, and here's the detail, here's the setup, the payoff, here's the audience. It gives me a starting point. And then I review that, and then I put it to the side, and now I write like actual writing with pen and paper. And I find that it just helps overcome that writer's block. I'm just so much faster. And like I've seen that in the results that we're helping tech companies get.